if you got a girl, don't mean no disrespect, but thoughts of you rule my world. I even dream of you, I swear. Hi everyone, welcome back to Happy Hour Talks. My name is Ruth,
And I'm China.
and today we're going to be talking about all things fashion related, our style, and just navigating our 20s to see if we have really developed our sense of fashion and our sense of style. So before we begin, China, I do have a question. So we are now in our middle 20s, I would say. Do you think you've developed your fashion sense?
No, it's regress because I'm a hermit. I just wear like sweatpants and graphic t-shirts all the time. But it's okay. I'm slowly but surely getting back to finding fun and creativity through fashion. That's like I went to the mall last weekend. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't find anything. And I had to take a moment to just be like, girl, there's something in here that you can find. And I like literally had left stores and went back into them. It's like, I'm not leaving here till I find at least a pair of earrings or something.
For me, I don't think I've developed my sense of fashion yet. I think I'm very into like finding inspiration and making other people's looks my look when it doesn't really fit my style.
Good and bad though. That's not horrible.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm like, you really shouldn't be, out here trying to look like Laura Harvey. But I think it's hard, really finding yourself, your fashion sense, like in your 20s. But I feel like with Pinterest and like TikTok influencers and these Instagram influencers, you can really begin to develop your fashion sense. And with that being said, you mentioned going into the mall and going to different clothing stores. Because we're no longer forever 21, do you gravitate towards those kind of fashion, or are you like a Zara girly, or what are you into right now?
We don't got Zara where I'm at. So I go to the mall. I like H&M. I feel like H&M is a more mature Forever 21. I
Mhm,
still be going to Forever 21 because I love their jewelry.
mhm.
But I think I try to go in with an idea about like what outfit I want. Like, oh, I want to get like a biker t-shirt and like some distressed jean shorts or something. Like I try to have an idea of what I'm looking for, and that really helps too. But I just kind of go in wherever that I
Yeah.
feel like might appeal to my style. When it comes to stores like Altered State, like Anthropology, I stay out of those stores because I know it's not my style. But as a
Yeah.
place, I just go and look around. What about you?
So I'm still playing around with different stores. I still really try to shop at Forever 21 only because of the price range. But now I'm just like, this ain't hitting no more. Like the graphics and stuff. I'm like, maybe I need to move towards like my age group, which I'm not really sure what that is yet. But I have went to Zara before. I don't know if it's just my Zara, but I'm like, this is also not me. So I do like H&M. I feel like I can find a lot of like good chunky sweaters during the fall. But for summer, I'm like, okay, like how do I really express myself without just not wearing a simple t-shirt, you know?
So true. Another thing that I'm navigating is my body type fluctuating and also moving away from being like, I mean, not, I shouldn't say moving away, but I know that growing up, I was a really modest person, mainly because my guardian pushed me to be really modest because of my body type. So now I'm like, there's nothing wrong with showing off my curves. I'm a curvy girl. I'm a bigger girl now, so there's nothing wrong with like dressing to accentuate that. So that's another thing I'm trying to navigate is learning how to shop for my body type.
For sure. So, like a few weeks ago, I went out to celebrate one of my friends' like it wasn't even a celebration. We just went out one night, and I was wearing like these cargo pants with like a kind of tighter fitted top, and you could see like my bum, but I was trying to hide it with like a crossbody purse. And then my friend made the comment like, "Girl, you gotta show it like that booty." I'm like, "No." So like, definitely finding out what works and being comfortable with my body type will definitely kind of influence me when I'm looking for clothes that really fit my body. But in terms of vibe, I think. do you have your own personality or like a vibe that you go towards? Because in my head, I see a certain way, and I don't know if you see that as well. You know, like I just imagine you as like, her, like the singer,
Hmm.
like very much like edgy kind of person. So it's funny that you say like you don't really know what vibe you're towards, but yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Interesting. That's crazy. I was looking in my phone at pictures from when I was younger, just like how I used to dress when I would go out to parties. Like, let me see if you can see this picture. It's kind of blurry, but you
Okay,
see the
yes,
body con type of beat. I used to
okay,
do the distress short way.
yes,
And I used to shop on Go Jane.
yes.
I never really shopped at Fashion Nova like that. I put my first order in on Fashion Nova just this year for like a little velour sweatshirt type of thing. But um, what else did I used to shop? I used to shop at Chloe's. I liked Kohl's online.
Well, not online, but in person.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've
So,
been kind of revisiting like just how my style has transformed over the years. Little known fact about me, my Instagram name used to be Fashion Killer China. I remember getting best dressed in high school. Like fashion used to be really important to me, but just transformed over the years.
do you think you went low key with your fashion just because, like, you are to yourself now? Like, you mentioned you're a hermit. You don't really, you know?
Yeah, I definitely think that plays a part into it. Like I don't want to draw attention to myself, so let me just dress more timidly. So absolutely.
Okay, I feel that. We did go to a college where we could wear whatever. We could go to class wearing leggings and like a t-shirt or like running shorts and a t-shirt. And I think that has definitely influenced my fashion today. I know if I'm just making a quick errand or if I'm going out, I'm wearing athleisure. So I try to remind myself like it's okay to like wear jeans or something to look more put together rather than just always wearing leggings and t-shirt because we're no longer in college. So,
For sure. That's something I was saying. I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't wore a pair of jeans at least in a year. I said, the next time I go to the mall, I'm going to go into American Eagle and see if I can't find at least one pair of jeans just so I can have it.
yeah. Yeah, those who are school definitely spoil this because I see all of these fashion videos of HBCUs and they really be putting it on like it's a fashion show and I'm like, it would eat me up.
They
Okay.
put that stuff on. I'm like, listen. But I mean, I had my days, even in college, where I still like to get cute just for class. But I'm like, they're like very consistent. I was like 64%. They're like 101. So
Yes. I definitely feel like it spoiled us. Now we did talk about fashion inspirations. Do you have any inspo or people you're like they really put it on?
I want to be like Tiana Taylor so bad.
Ooh,
I feel
yes.
like she can put on like a beautiful bandage dress from like House of CB, and then at the same time she can put on like cargos and Jordans and look good either way. I want to do that. I feel like she flows between femininity and masculinity really well.
And like her husband Iman, he knows how to put it on too. So, and the kids, I'm just like they killing it. But for me, I'm really into Savannah Julio's style right now. Like she looks always comfortable and put together, but very effortless. Lori Harvey has a really chill style as well. Like she looks comfortable most of the time, but always has like a beat face or something that's popping out. And then Jada, I love Jada so much. She's not afraid to explore with her fashion sense, um,
Mhm.
which motivates me. Like we talked about me just getting one purse a few weeks ago, and I was like, I don't know what people are gonna say about just having a shark in my purse, but I'm like, I just need to be bolder and just.
Have you been wearing it?
I have,
Yeah.
and I get compliments on it, and I'm like, okay. And if you all are listening, the purse is by Spray Ground. Just an FYI. But yeah. Um. So you said Tiana Taylor. Do you have any other people or any other?
I mean, like when I look at my Pinterest boards, there's definitely like Jada. So you
Yeah.
see some like club wear. There's a lot of Tiana Taylor and anyone else who's like street style.
Yeah.
Who else? I mean, sometimes I have some random stuff in there, like some hippie boho type stuff, or some like blazer casual two piece stuff that I would never even think about wearing like that, but
Yeah.
it's cute. So, do you keep Pinterest boards, or how do you organize your fashion stuff? Do you have like photo albums, or what do you do?
I just have one board dedicated to fashion, and it's all over the place. Like I have Haley Bieber to like Jada. I'm like, Ruth, what are you doing? But one thing I do know for sure, I do like color,
Hmm.
but sometimes the color just I don't know, And I also do like print, but I'm like, how do I wear it and not get tired of wearing it the same time every single time? Because I know people say like get basic so you can keep wearing it over and over, but I'm like, I don't want the neutrals. I want color. So
Right.
yeah,
I feel like that's a good thing about being people of color is that different colors look great on us. So if you want to buy an emerald green blazer and wear it, you can do that. And maybe in fall you're wearing it with like I don't know some type of plaid tight, but then as we get into spring, you're wearing it with a cute short and a cute crossbody bag. You
yeah.
can find ways to switch it up based on the season.
Do you have a favorite fashion era like the 2000s, now, 90s?
Oh my goodness, I really wish I could have been old enough to work and buy my own clothes
Yeah.
during the swag era.
What swag era? What is that? Is it like the
Snapbacks and Jordans and India Love and Tumblr and
yeah,
Toka,
yeah?
harem pants.
Oh my gosh, that's how I discovered. I don't know if you remember her username used to be that chick natural,
Uh huh.
but like she introduced me to like harem pants, and I thought that was so cool. But like
So
I didn't
fly.
even. I was like in middle school, so I couldn't even like compare to her fashion. But yeah,
Yes. I like 2012 through 2014. I feel like
that
that was
was
a really good period.
especially with the makeup. Like
Yes. And I feel like I feel like, okay, makeup moment. MAC Cosmetics, I feel like, has been on the decline, but I feel like slowly but surely I'm starting to see a rise in it again. And I think it's because some people are just going back to the basics and, leaving trends and stuff. And MAC is one of those things that, even though it has its hits and misses, there's a lot of consistency there.
yeah,
So yeah, I remember people used to wear like the Nicki Minaj bright pink lipstick, and their brows had to be on fleek
yes,
and fill
it
it
was
out. So
definitely art. So when you wear like makeup, do you tone down with your clothes or does your clothes match what you're wearing?
good question. It depends on how I'm feeling, right? So
Okay.
sometimes I will do it to match my makeup. Sometimes I'm just doing it to put on makeup. So like something like today where it's just kind of natural.
Mhm.
Um, Other times you put on something and you put on a red lipstick and you're like, ooh, this is kind of sexy. I need to put on something kind of
Oh,
sensual today. So
yes.
it just
Nice.
depends. One can affect the other. It just depends.
Yeah.
Are
So
you into makeup?
what'd you say?
Are you into makeup, Yubi?
Not really. Like I always try to be and like buy a few things and then I just give up on it. Yeah, I'm not on your side. It's like I'm not even about to lie to these folks, y'all. So I'm more into like hair or fashion, but fashion, I just look at it. I don't really participate in it yet because again, I don't know what I'm into. So if you're listening and if you know how to, tap into like your fashion sense, let me know. Because I get jealous of like, well, not jealous, but like seeing Victoria Monet, just finding her like neutral browns. I'm like, how did you get to that point?
Yes. And I love to see style transformations. Just I was listening to one of her songs earlier in the week from like 2015, and the cover art compared to like the stuff she wears today is like so different. I'm like, I love it, the transformation.
It's so good.
Hmm.
Do you follow men's fashion, or like, do you find any men like who be putting it on and you're like your outfit goes crazy?
Okay, I think about like basketball players, football players.
Yeah,
Cam Newton, for example. Some of them I feel like try to be so different that it's like
it
outlandish.
it misses the mark for sure.
Like, just because it's expensive does not mean it looks good. I'm just trying to think of someone who I feel like consistently looks good and like makes me pay attention off the
Yeah.
top of my head. There's no one off the top of my head.
Okay, so I have you heard of like the gallery person on TikTok that interviews celebrities what they're wearing?
Yeah.
I saw a video of like Late Takeoff, and he just shared his fashion advice. He was just like, just put it on, and then I'm trying to just like study his fashion sense and really recognize that he literally would just put on things that he thought was cool. He didn't care if people liked it. So I
Hmm.
really love Takeoff's like fashion. Um,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know of like the Diggs brothers who are in the NFL, like Stephon Diggs and Trayvon.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
I think they're really like good at what they do, like their fashion, and I don't think they have a stylist. Even if they do, like they know how to use them very well.
Hmm.
And there's this one basketball player I think his name is Shy. He,
Yeah.
he was on the Met Gala this year. His look was fire per usual, and I'm like he always puts it on. So
So the designer Tom Brown, I believe, or THOM, he designed Shy's, Tiana Taylor, Jenna Ortega, Janelle Monae. He did all of their looks for this year to honor Karl Lagerfeld, and they all look so good.
it's beautiful, all black and white.
Hmm. That was
Oh,
they ate.
yeah. Also, Tiana Taylor again, like her ability to like transform,
He's a chameleon. She's Sagittarius, you know. We good at that.
hype yourself up. Yes, I love that. Um, what else? So the men. Okay, so moving forward, how do you think you're going to find your fashion? Do you really care to do so, or are you just like I'm gonna stick to makeup and that's it?
I do care to do so. Of course, dressing for yourself is important, but as I move out of this hermit mode energy and I'm getting out more, I just think I'm going to be more confident and like stepping outside the box. And, I listen, I am a manifester. I look at my Pinterest boards and my TikTok folders and my phone album folders of like fashion looks, makeup looks, hair looks that I plan and I like practice and like I love all that. So I think as I'll also continue to tap into those as I
Yeah.
develop my style in the future. But what about you?
So, where I live now, a lot of people thrift. And I'm like, that's a smart option or a smart way for me to really develop my style because the clothes would be like $2, $3. And
Mhm.
if I don't like it, I can just take it right back to the thrift store. So I discovered with my sister a really good like Goodwill close to me. So I'm just gonna be going in there and like
Yeah, you got some good areas around you with rich people, so you need to go to the thrift stores in the rich areas.
you know, like y'all gonna see me like wearing a button down one day and then like something the next. It's gonna be crazy, but I just need to explore and find out what I like and what fits my body.
And we're gonna do it, and we're gonna be fly.
Yes.
Period.
Thanks. Um, but other than that, I think that's it. Do you have any other last comments before we head out?
Comment your favorite fashion era below, whether it's you or in general. Comment it below, guys.
Yeah. And then if you also have any advice on how we can develop our style or where we need to shop, please let us know. But overall, thank you all so much for watching and listening, and we will talk to you all next week. Bye.
Bye.